श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। किंच, not just that, he is beginning the 13th shloka. गाम आविश्य च भूतानि विश्य विश्य ष्य गामाविश्य च भूतानि गामाविश्य च भूतानि गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयामि अहम् ओजसा धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः गाम आविश्य च भूतानि धारयामि अमोजसा गाम आविश्य च भूतानि गाम அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு see gam has a different meanings. Gam means cow. Gam means sense organs. Gam here means the earth. Gam avishya, engulfing the earth, okay, engulfing the earth, bhutani cha, and the living beings in that, dharayami, I hold that with my strength, ojasa, with my strength. Pushnami cha oshadhi, and I give nourishment to the oshadhis, the plants, medicinal plants and the plants. Okay, so oshadhi normally means medicines. Okay, and the nourishment which the medicinal plants, like we have this tree, this plant, bhumi amalaki, they call it bhumi amalaki. This under the leaf you will have this small gooseberries, kind of some berries, small berries, and this is very good. It is accepted. It is very good for the jaundice, etc. They call it windbreaker in the North America, etc., or South America. So and different plants, so many medicinal plants. So each plant has a different medicinal quality. That nourishment is given by me. Somo bhutva. How do I nourish them? Not like through the sun. Sun chlorophyll, that is a different idea. That is for energy. This is for the nourishment. So, somo bhutva, by becoming the sun, a moon. Through the moon rays, I nourish them with their specific rasa, the essence, their specific quality. Gam Prithvi Devata Rupena Avishya. I engulf the creation, engulf the earth. In what way? In the form of the deity associated with the earth. Not directly as the earth, but in the form of the deity associated with the earth. Gam Avishya cha Bhutani. Nijena Balena. Ojasa means with one's own strength. Prithvi Dhuli Mushti Tulyam Dridhikrutya. Prithvi, this earth, how did the earth come into existence? Like different particles, dust particles. Dhuli means dust particles. When you put it and pressurize, give it some pressure, what happens? It becomes a small ball kind of. Similarly, I did it. See, what do scientists say? They say that different particles which were roaming in the universe, it came together and it bonded and became this earth. That's what he says. I did that. Who is the cause for bonding? That should be the question. They don't ask that question. They think that it all takes place naturally. Bhutani, Prithivya Vastuni. Bhutani means the beings, that which exists in the earth. All those beings, Vastu. Ahameva Dharayami. I am the one who is holding them. Okay? Anyatha, otherwise. Okay. Why should you do that? Anyatha, if I don't do that, then Prithvi Sikata Mushtivad Vishiryeta Atho Nimajyadva. Like see, when we make laddus, these sweet rice balls, these sweet balls, made of bundi, small balls again, small balls. It's called bundi. They dip it in after frying it in oil or ghee. They dip it in sugar syrup, and then they not dip it. Some people dip it in sugar syrup. They apply sugar syrup and mix it actually, and apply some ghee on top of it, and they crush it to make this sweet ball called laddu. Okay. Or for that matter, any sweet balls. So when you do it, what you have to do is you have to apply little pressure. It should contain enough pressure and enough at watery content so that it sticks together. So when you add lot of pressure, again because of the pressure it gets together. Now, if you don't apply enough pressure, if I don't do that, what happens? Sikata tulya, like the particles which have not like this sand. If you crush sand, they don't have the quality to attach to each other, right? The sea sand, etc. So what happens? It crumbles. So it will crumble. This creation will crumble if I don't apply that pressure. If I don't engulf it, then it will crumble or it will submerge. Like in Puranas, that is the story. Earth is submerged in water, and as the speak form, Bhagwan brought it up, etc. So that idea he is bringing in Nimajyetva, it will submerge also. Yena Yena Dyauruggra Prithvi cha Dridha iti mantra varnat. How do you know this? Because the Veda says Yena Dyauhu Ugraha. Because of whom, Yena Tritiyanta, because of whom the Dyau, the space, became Ugra, very strong, and Prithvi cha Dridhaha, and the Prithvi Ugraha means very fierce, and the Prithvi became very strong. So that is the deity that I am. So the Hadar of Prithvi इति च हिरण्यगर्भभावाम् आपन्नं भगवन्तम् एव आह. So the Adhar of Prithvi, he held on to the world. He was holding the world. He was holding. That was referred to there. That he is not referring to Bhagavan. It is referring to the Hiranyagarbha, the firstborn. Doesn't really matter. That firstborn, in that firstborn form, I am the one who is holding on to the creation. That is the idea. Kincha, not just that. Rasatmakaha, sarva rasa subhavaha somaha bhutva. Rasatmakaha, Rasatmaka means I am the essence of all the beings. That essence of all beings in the form of the moon, bhutva, aushadhihi sarvaha, vrihi yavadyaha, prithvivyam jataha. That plants which grow in the earth, the vrihi yava, etc., different kinds of the wheat, barley, etc., those plants, that nourishment, Ahameva Pushnami, Pushtimatim, Rasaswadmatim Karomi. I am the one who nourish them and give that taste and that energy to it. Now, there used to be a tradition in India during one of this full moon days called Sharat Purnima. They used to go out. That is the kind of picnic we had. They used to go out on the banks of some river, stay there throughout the night, and pitch a tent or something and stay there, or in the open. They stay there in the throughout the night. They normally take their bullock cart and all that. Okay, so they stay there throughout the night, cooking food on the banks of on the river bank, sitting on the river bank. They cook food. Now, in Maharashtra, they have this system also. On this Sharat Purnima night, they boil milk under the moonlight. They'll start it at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, something. They'll go on boiling it for quite some time, and then drink it in very, very light fire. And they'll drink it around 12 o'clock or something. So if they say the nourishment of the moon enters the milk, I was like, what? Then after studying the Shastra, oh, Shastra says this. So they have concocted a story in reference with the Shastra, and they are doing it. It's a good practice. Kincha, not just that. It is at least this milk thing some people do. This picnic thing is almost not non-existent, because people don't have time in fast-paced this world. They don't have time away from the cell phones or laptops and other things, or away from their TV serials. So it is very difficult. Not just that, there is something more. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhuta. Remember, this is the important shloka. This 14th shloka is the important shloka, because of which the whole chapter is studied in the Bhagavad Gita, read when before the food. Okay. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva. 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 प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः. प्राणापानसमायुक्तः. प्राणापानसमायुक्तः. प्राणापानसमायुक्तः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् once more अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् ओके अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा Vaishvanara is the name of the fire. Okay, the fire which exists in the stomach. So the bile juice which they call, that's the fire we are talking about. Vaishvanara Bhutva, being that Vaishvanara fire, Jataragni, we call it also Jataragni. Jatara means the stomach, that which exists in the belly is Jataragni. Praninam Deham Ashratha. I am based on the being's body. I am existent in the being's body in the form of a Vaishvanara. Prana Apana Samayukta, and along with the Prana and Apana, associated with the Prana and Apana. Prana and Apana are the basic pranas. Okay, so without air there can be no fire. So in association with the Prana and Apana, this fire of the stomach, Pachamyannam Chaturvidham, in the form of fire in the stomach, Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Pachami Annam, I cook the food. Four types of food. Chaturvidham, 4 types of food I cook. Cook where? In the stomach. You eat cooked food, right? You don't eat raw food for the stomach to cook it. You eat the cooked food. We are not talking about the raw vegans and other people, we are talking about people, normal food. So what is food? We don't even know that. We'll understand that also here. So we eat, I am the one who makes it digested. Pachami means to digest here. To cook in the normal sense, here it means to digest. I digest the food, the 4 types of food. Aham means, don't forget, Ishvaraha, I, the Ishvara. Vaishvanaro, Jataro Agnir Bhutva, being the stomach in the belly. How do you know that he is the one who is in the stomach as the fire? I am Agnir Vaishvanaro, yo I am Antah Purushe, Yenayadam Annam Pachyate, Ityadi Shruti Pradipadita. The Shruti very clearly establishes that fire which exists in the belly, that is called as Vaishvanara, through which the food is cooked, that is me. Sun, Praninam, Sarvesham, being that fire, Praninam, Sarvesham, for all the beings. Dehamashrato, Antah Pravishta, I have entered their body. Prana Panabhyam Taduptipakabhyam Sanyuktaha, Sandukshitaha. So, aided by the Prana and Apana, I glow very fiercely. That is why when we eat, it is said, according to the Ayurveda, it is said you have to fill half of the stomach with food, quarter of it with water, and leave the quarter for air. So that air helps the fire in the stomach to digest the food. Okay. So, dehamashritah. When you don't do that, then all the problems start. The problem starts. See, they have a saying in English, no? In any language they have this. To enter the way to enter husband's heart is through his stomach. So cook good food, you enter his heart. But the point is not that. The problem, if the way the body's the disease of the body starts with the stomach. Disease of the mind starts with stomach. If your stomach is not functioning properly, your mind will not function properly. Your body will not function properly. You keep your body, if you want to keep your body and mind proper, keep your stomach proper. That is the idea he is saying. Okay. Praninam. So, Antaprishta, entering the body, I glow very nicely, aided by the fire of prana and apana, the air of prana and apana. San pachami. Paktim nayami. I cook that. I cook means I make it digested. Pranibhi bhuktamannam chaturvidham. What do you cook there? The food which is eaten by the beings. What kind of all the 4 types. Chaturvidham. What are they 4 types of food? Yes, there are 4 types of food. What are they? He says bhakshyam, bhodyam, lehyam, choshyam chaiti. There are 4 types of food. Bhakshyam, bhodyam, lehyam, choshyam. Bhakshyam. What is bhakshya? First he says tatra यदि दन्तैः अवखण्ड्य भक्ष्यते अपूपादि तद् भक्ष्यं चर्ज्यम् इति च उच्यते. Bhakshyam. Bhakshanam means sweets and savories, they call it bhakshanam. That is why it is called as bhakshanam. Okay. So bhakshya means bhakshya. What's the bhakshya kind of food? The food which you tear with the teeth and chew it. Like this muruku or this puri, etc., which we eat, they are all bhakshya kind of. You have to chew it. Pizza, they are all bhakshya. Okay. Now, bhojyam. Yattu kevalam jihvaya vilodya nigiryate supa audanadi tad bhojyam. Bhojya means with the teeth, you crush it and you drink it. Nigiryate, you swallow it. You crush it and swallow it. Like the soup. Soup is soup. The dal, etc. Soup. And odana means the cooked rice. That is why we have to cook the rice. We have to cook the rice very nicely, not the half baked, like the fried rice kind of a half baked rice. No. You understand, if you don't cook the rice properly, if there is rice kind of that small pieces of rice which is uncooked rice there in the rice which you have cooked, if you eat that, then you will have a very bad stomach. So that is why he says cooked rice. You just have to press it and through your tongue and with your tongue and then swallow it. That kind of rice it should be. That side of cooking it should be. यत्तु जिह्वायां निक्षिप्य रसास्वादेन निगीर्यते किंचित् द्रवीभूत गुडरसाल शिखरिण्यादि तल्लेह्यम. Now that lihalekhe means to lick. That is the root word. So that things which you lick after tasting it, you swallow it. You don't press it with your teeth or your tongue. You just lick and taste it and swallow it. Like the when you melt the jaggery, that kind of thing, or your honey. Honey is also lehya. You lick it and swallow it, taste it and swallow it. That's the lehya we are talking about. Then the 4th kind of food. Yattu dantaihi nishpidya rasamsham nigirya avashishtam. Now, till this we will see. Now, the 4th is dantaihi nipidya. You chew it with your teeth. And rasamsham nigirya. You drink the juice. Oh, this is what is Bhakshya, right? No, no, no. Rasamsham, you are talking only about the rasamsham, the juice portion you drink, and then our system, whatever is left over, tyajyate, you drop it, you leave it. Like a sugar cane. Sugar cane, you like during the Pongal, we normally eat sugar cane. So what you tear the outer skin with your teeth and then crush a small portion of sugar cane, take it in your mouth and chew it. Take all the juice from it and then spit it. That leftover portion that you don't eat, you spit it. So that is why he says, our system tyajyate, you give up, you spit the waste. So whatever is left over, yatha ikshudandadi, like the sugar cane, etc. Tat choshyamiti bhedah. That is choshya. So bhakshya, bhojya, lehya, choshya. Bhakshya is you chew it. Bhojya is you just press it with your tongue and eat it. Lehya means you lick it and enjoy this taste and swallow it. Choshya means you chew it and drink the juice and spit the rest, the waste. Okay, the wastages. Bhokta yaha so agnir vaish. तच्चोष्मि भोक्तायः सो अग्निः वैश्वानरः यद्भोज्यमन्नं स सोमः तदेतत् उभयम् अग्निशोमौ सर्वमिति ध्यायतो अन्नदोषलेपो न भवति इत्यपि दृष्टम्. भगवान भाष्यकार gives very importance to this mantra, great importance to the mantra. He says this is a mantra which is if you understand this properly and practice this, it's a meditation, then this relieves you of all the defects, doshas of anna. See, when you eat from people, sometimes you feel some bad effects of the food. Sometimes when the food which you yourself cooked, the food, the product which has come from a wrong way, etc., that affects your mind and body. So what you have to do is, if you practice this meditation, simple ways to chant with every ounce of food which you eat. With that, you have to chant the name of the Bhagavan, the Lord, like the mantra japa. That is a simple way. Or this is the better way. Is Bhokta yaha so Agni Vaishvanaraha. That Vaishvanara Agni is the Bhokta. Okay, that fire is the Bhokta. That is the enjoyer. And what is the enjoyed? Bhojyam yad bhojyam so sa somaha. The bhojya is soma. That is Agni. Bhokta, the experiencer enjoyed is Agni, and the bhojya, the experienced is soma. So iti ubayam Agni shoma. This both the experiencer and the experience, they are combinedly called as Agni shomi, Agni shoma. There is a fire oblation, fire ritual called Agnishtoma Yaga. Agnishtoma. So it is one of the important primary yagas in the Purumimamsa, in the Karmakanda. So similar to that yaga, you do it here. Meaning the food which you take, that is Soma. The one who is taking it, that is a Agni. So that process becomes the fire oblation. So the defects of that is why he says dhyayata iti dhyayata. This is a upasana itself. So when a person meditates like this, then anna dosha lepo na bhavati ityapi. He will never get associated, attacked by the defects of the food. This also you should see. Kincha, not just that. Next. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् From the beginning. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् सर्वस्य च अहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः सर्वस्य च अहं in all the beings aham I hृदि सन्निविष्टः reside in their heart. I reside in the beings of in the heart of all the beings. Mattah from me smrutihi jnanam apohanam cha smriti memory recollection jnanam knowledge apohanam forgetfulness. From me you get all that. wait recollection okay, memory is fine and remembering things is fine from him. Knowledge also is fine. Forgetfulness also, of course. If you don't have this forgetfulness, then your life will be living hell. If you can't forget things of this life, and if you don't forget things of the past birth, then it will be hell. You cannot relate with anyone in this world. So he says, I am the one who bestows them that forgetfulness also. So that's a blessing. Many times we don't realize that, but in reality, that is a blessing actually. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyah. Through the Vedas, Vedaihi, through all the Vedas, ahameva vedyah, sarvaihi Vedaihi, from through the all the Vedas, I am the one who is to be known, object of knowledge, Vedyah. Vedanta Krit, I am the author of the Vedanta. Okay, so I am the knower, I am the author, and Veda vid eva cha aham. I am the knower of the Vedas. Veda vid. I am the knower of the Vedas. So I am the knower. Okay, I am the known, and the medium, the Vedanta, is also me. I am the Vedas. I am the object of Vedas, and I am the medium. I am the author of the medium of Vedas also. In all the three levels, I am the one who exists. Sarvasya Brahmadi Stavarantasya. Sarvasya means in all the beings, right from the fourth phase Brahma till the smallest of small things, the grass or ant, etc. Any being. Pranichatasya, any being. Aham Atma San, I being there, Jivatma. Hridi Buddhau Sannivishta, stay in their heart, in their mind. Sa Esha Iha Pravishtaha. How do you know this? So, esha eva pravishtaha, that self which entered in this being. Anena jivena atmana anupravishya nama rupe vyakravani iti cha. And also it says, anena jivena atmana anupravishya, in this jiva form I will enter and I will create the name and form. Tat srishtva tadeva anupravishya, after creating that self itself entered that creation. In this way there are so many texts with reference to this. Atah, therefore, mattah atmana eva hetoho pranijatasya cha anurupam smritihi etat janmani purvanabhutartha vishaya vrittir yoginam cha janmantra anubhutartha vishayapi. So, only from me, the self, because of me, all the beings, according to their capability, according to their eligibility, according to their ability, according to their eligibility, they gain the memory, recollection. For any living being, based on the previous life, you will get some intro in this life. For the yogis, they remember everything from the past life. Now, what do I remember from my past life? Yes, the sucking of milk from the breast. Otherwise, see, when you grow, after you grow, you don't know how to suck from this new age bottle. These kids which they use, this bottle which they designed for the kids, you have to pull it and suck it and then press it. It locks. You don't even understand what is. You take that bottle, you try to squeeze the water out of it without trying sucking it. No, these kids, they pull it and then over. That's so simple. For us, we have to, okay. So that is what we are not. We don't even understand how to open a bottle. You pull the plug also sometimes. Now, this sucking, which is when you think about it, it's a very complicated thing. Such a complicated thing we remember. So that for any beings, and for the yogis, the past birth. Not all yogis gain that. Some yogis do gain that. And many yogis don't. Whoever gains this past, the memory of the past birth, the recollection of the past birth, they don't record it. They don't say anything. Very few say it. Like Jatavarada in his life we saw, or this Buddha Jataka tales. He recollects all the 500 past births. Otherwise, we don't see any Mahatma doing this past birth recollection. Why? In our Vedanta, it is very clear. We accept everything to be illusory. Why do you remember all those illusory past births? Right? So, vrittihi yoginam cha. And for yogi, past births also. Tatha matta eva jnanam vishendriya sanyogajam bhavati yoginam cha deshakala viprukshta vishmapi. Only from me the knowledge also is gained. Knowledge means a sense organ, sense object association. When the sense organ and the sense object come into contact, the knowledge takes place. Indriyarth sannikarsham janyam jnanam pratyaksham. That is what the logicians accept. What is that perception? When the sense organ and the sense object meet, the knowledge takes place. That is perception, direct perception they call it. Okay. Now that pratyaksha, that knowledge for the normal people. For the yogis, the sense organ don't need to meet the sense object. So viprakrishnapi, it can be of the past and future, or it can be of different place. It need not be closer in the purview of the sense organ contact. So even that the yogis understand, they see. Iti evam, similarly, काम क्रोध शोकादि व्याकुल चेतसाम अपोहनम च स्मृति ज्ञानम ज्ञानयोः अपायश्च मत्त एव भवति. For people who are completely deluded by desire, anger, or grief, they don't even realize what they are doing. They will be like in a blacked out state. Nothing they understand. They forget everything. Oh, acha, okay. So they are completely blacked out because that the recollecting ability and their knowledge ability, they are completely overpowered by this me when they are having this anger, etc. That strength is also from me. Evam swasya jivarotam. In this way, he has established, I am the one who enters the jiva and stays there and do all these kind of nonsense and good things also, of course. That in the form of jiva, it is established. Bhagwan himself has entered this body and he stays in the jiva. That is established. Now, he says, Brahmarupatamaha. Now, Bhagavan himself is the absolute self. That is going to be established here. Vedaischa sarvaihi indradi devata prakashakaihi api ahameva. The Vedas, in which the Indra, etc., different kinds of deities are glorified, and we understand that there is Indra, etc., through this Veda alone. So, ahameva vedya. In that, I am the one who is to be understood. I thought Indra, etc., to be the one who are understood to the Vedas. That Indra, etc., is me. That is why he says, Indram mitram varunam agnirma ahuhu atho divyaha sa suparna garutman evam ekam sadvipra bodha vadanti agnim yamam matarishvananam ahuhu. Indra, there is the Lord of Heavens, Indra. There is Mitra and Varuna. Mitra, Varuna. There is a fire oblation for these two couple deities. Okay, Mitra, Varuna, Agni, fire, and this is what they say. And Divyasa Suparna Garutman, one who has a very beautiful wings. That Garuda, Garutman means the Garuda, the vehicle of Vishnu. That also is a me. Not just that. Agnim, I am the fire. Already we said that. Yamam, I am the Yama, Lord of Death. Matarishvam, Ahu, Matarishva, Mantri, Antrishvati. The in between, the atmosphere is what is called as Matarishva. Stratosphere, etc. After that, the other spheres come. The in between space, that is called as, that atmosphere is called as Matarishva. All these deities, I am. So, we already know Shiva, Vishnu, etc. Now you are adding more deities. So many gods in Hinduism? No. Ekam sat vipra bodhavanti. That's the third stanza. Ekam sat vipra bodhavanti. That self being one. The knower of that, explain it in different ways for the dullards, the seekers to understand. Okay? Iti mantra varna. This mantra also says this. Yesha uhyeva yesha sarve deva iti shruti. And Shruti also very clearly says this. Definitely, this is what is seen as these many deities. Vedanta krita Vedantartha Sampradaya Parvatako Veda Vyasadi Rupena. I am the creator of Vedanta. Means I am the one who is the person who takes forward this tradition of Veda, like Veda Vyasa, Shakti, Parashara, all these different people. Or we chant Shankaram, Shankaracharyam, Keshavam, Badharayanam, Sutra Bhashya. So, Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya, Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam. That tradition is what we are talking about. Okay? So, that tradition, I am the one who pushes forward this tradition. Na kevalam yetadeva, not just this. Veda Videva Chaham, I am the knower of Vedas too. Karma Kanda. Vedas means, what do you mean by Vedas? Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, Jnana Kanda Atmaka, Mantra Brahmana Rupa Sarva Vedartha, with Cha Aham Eva. I am the one who is the knower of all the Vedas. Vedas means Mantra Brahmana, your Veda Nama Deyam. Mantra and Brahmana portion is called as Veda. Mantra means Samhita. And Brahmana is a commentary kind of. Brahmana in turn is split into two, which is a Brahmana and Aranyaka. That whole portion of Veda I am. And what is discussed here? Karmakanda, Upasana, and Jnana. Karmas, the rituals which we practice. Upasana, the meditation based on the rituals, and Jnana is a knowledge portion. All that is the knower of all that is me. Ataha, therefore, sadhuktam brahmano hi pratishtahamiti. That is why it is rightly said, I am the substratum for the Brahman too. So I am everything. I am the seer, I am the seen, I am the seeing also. Therefore, everything is me. It's rightly said. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.